getting ready to celebrate Recovery Day 2022 on September 18th, and it wouldn't be possible without our partners, and we're going to spotlight them. Today we're going to give a shout out to our partners here at Bergen Newbridge Medical Center's Recovery Center. Let's go in. Hey, I'm here with Mike Paolello, who is the Chief Clinical Officer of Addiction Services at Bergen Newbridge Medical Center, along with Robb, who's a peer recovery specialist, and they both are part of the Recovery Center. We'd like to know more about what you do, so if you could please tell us.
It's difficult to answer because there's so many different things that we do. So I want to start by saying recovery support services are very new to the hospital and relatively new to the field of addictions treatment. And once I started to understand what it is that recovery support does, I really became a strong advocate for getting recovery support into the hospital. And so once I did that, we got a grant. Actually, we got it at the very beginning of COVID, March of 2020. And so we got this grant. I was like, great, I want recovery support. Now what do I do with it? And it took us a while, but within 6 months we realized, you know what, recovery support can work in many different ways. Some examples on, say, the detox unit. We have somebody that's a little uncomfortable after 1 or 2 days and they want to leave. And it's a voluntary program, they can leave. Well, I noticed that the counselors intervene, and sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. Instead of just letting the client leave when they want to leave, after the counselor has the intervention and still decide, no, I want to just leave, I have a recovery support specialist go up there, talk to the client. Sometimes they just simply say, I know how you feel, I've been where you're at, and the person will actually stay. I mean, it doesn't happen 100% of the time, but just when it does happen, that's a case where the client would have left, even though we had a professional intervention. So that's one way to use recovery support. And then we had this opportunity, we had this large room that we just decided what do we do with this room in recovery support? We make it a drop-in center. All right, what happens when somebody maybe wants to go to treatment, but they're not sure? And they want to talk to somebody who's, again, been where they're at. It sounds so cliche, but it is so important that when you're not sure, you have anxiety, to talk to somebody who's been there and can tell you what the experience is like. So the drop-in center is for anybody, for people that are considering treatment, for people that are just in early treatment, for people who have just completed treatment. So that's just a drop-in center. And then, a lot of thanks to Nancy here and Christine Klaskins, who is our recovery center supervisor, we have events going on. So kind of fun in recovery, like an event, what you call it, fun in the sun, Rob?
Sober fun in the sun.
Sober fun in the sun. So like just events for the community so we can have fun in recovery. So yeah, there's many other things that the recovery center does. And surprisingly, I can't explain them all, but a lot more than I thought, we would even be able to do with such a small group.
It's hard to change somebody's mind once they want to get high. Like once they're set on getting high, it's pretty hard. But when you plant that seed and you make that connection, that person hears my voice when they're about to hit the pipe or take the pill or grab the drink. And hopefully they have my card and they can give me a call. And I can help them with whatever the next step is, really. It doesn't matter what they want to do. I'm just the buddy there to get you the info. I want to get you to your next step. If you want to try IOP, I'm a very big harm reduction guy. So I want to make sure you see another day. That's a big win for me. We want to go to IOP. You want to go to an inpatient. You need some therapy. You want to go to a church. You're looking for a religion. You're looking for a job. You're looking for school. You need help with typhus. You need help with legal stuff going on. Talk to me. I know what that's like. You feel disrespected almost that this is happening to you. But
I mean, not to be dramatic, but recovery support has changed lives. I mean, saved lives. Because counselors have a lot to do. Just saying when I talk about detox, I'm not even getting into like rehab, short-term rehab or intensive outpatient. Just in detox alone, you have a patient that's there for 3, maybe 4 days. We have to, come up with a plan, a discharge plan. Where are they going next? Make sure their contacts are notified, the appointment's set up. and not necessarily the time to just sit down and talk to them about how they're feeling, you know, and their anxiety and what it's like to maybe go to a short-term rehab if they've never been to one, a partial program. These are things that recovery specialists can do that we just wouldn't, there's no program that would ever have the time to allot to the counselors to do that. And quite honestly, somebody who hasn't been where they're at can't answer certain questions.
Identification is key. Peer-to-peer support is necessary. Please tell me, how does one come to the recovery center? Can they just walk in?
Yes, one of the things we learned right away about the recovery center is to let it match our no wrong door policy. Meaning, if you come into Bergen Medical Center and you want treatment services for any type of substance use disorder, you can come into the recovery center without an appointment. You can go to our screening center without an appointment. But yeah, this is a great first step for somebody who's just not sure what to do. No appointment necessary. All of our recovery support specialists have a cell phone that's assigned to them that they answer, well, I guess 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
We're gonna get back to you. Yeah, don't worry about it.
And if they don't answer, if they don't pick up, they will get back to you as soon as they can.
That's commitment. Please come visit us at Recovery Day on September 18th and visit their table and hear from them at Recovery Day. And we'll see you then. Thank you.